Hello, good morning, good evening. I hope my voice is audible. Okay, thanks for confirmation. So, okay, guys. So this is the second session. Yeah, yeah. Thanks. I got it. Yeah. Good morning. Great. So now you can see. So we are going to proceed further in the yesterday session, guys. Okay. In the yesterday session, what we did. So we understood what is the AI, what is the branch of AI, and what is the syllabus discussion. What we are going to cover up in this course. Okay. So today we are going to understand why to learn, what are the responsibility of this AI engineer, what are the jobs, applications, right? What are the role we can target? Okay, so all these things we are going to understand in this today's session. Okay, and we are going to set up our coding environment. Okay, so first of all, we are going to understand. Let me share my screen. I will take your doubt, guys. Okay, I will take your doubt. You can raise your hand. You can drop in the chat box. I will take your doubts. All your doubt will be answered here in this course. Okay, this is not only one-way sessions. Two-way session will be there, right? Means you can ask your doubt related, very small doubt, any confusion. You can directly raise your hand, ask your question. Okay. So now you can see. I hope my screen is visible. Yeah. Okay. So here guys see. Okay. So this is the agenda for today discussion. Okay. Okay, it's visible. Okay, thanks. So let's get proceed further. Okay, what we are going to discuss in this today's class. Okay, so why to learn this AI? Who can join this course? What is the roles and responsibility of these AI professionals? And what are the skills required for this data science AI professional? Right. Yesterday we have the discussion, right? What is the AI? What is the application of AI? And what are the branches of this AI? Right, in the yesterday sessions. And then we are going to just brief about this syllabus overall discussion. Okay, just yesterday session we have this very much detailed discussion on the syllabus part, but I will provide this overview right today also with some of the learners are joined today itself. Okay, so just I will provide the brief. You can reverse right yesterday sessions, or I will provide this right the syllabus link again so that you can go through it in details. What are the prerequisites for this course? What is the key feature of this course? What are the things along with this course we'll get the support? The study notes and assignment. Okay, so what are the right day-to-day assignment will be there? We are going to discuss on this part, and then understand the right learner's background. These are the most of the times right learner is from the non-technical, some technical background, right? So we'll discuss your queries. Okay, and then recap and down session will be there. So I hope this is pretty much clear what we are going to proceed, how we are going to proceed. So now guys see, okay. So there is a right most of the business, right? Most of the business, okay, require this AI implementation, right? To automate the things. Okay. So why to learn? Any idea, guys? Why to learn this AI? Anyone can answer this question? What is your motivation to join this course and complete this AI course? Yes, anyone? Why do you want to join this AI course? What is your motivation? May I know what is your right motto behind this course? Yes, I know. I will going to answer this. Okay, but I need your interaction, guys. Also, right? I need your interaction also. Okay, someone has raised right. You can answer. I think I deny permission. Okay, most demanding and upgrade skilled as per the latest technology. Yeah, truly, 100% agree. Learn this AI, security of AI. Great. Okay, others guys, what is your motivation to join this course? Why you want to join this? Why we want to learn? What do you think? What at the end of this course, right? Or you learn from this? Yes, so that I can understand your requirement, right? I know I will provide the answer, guys. Okay, but I want two communications. Okay, learn the latest technology. Okay, great. Future of software development. Great, correct, agreed. Yes, guys. Okay, so I can see the skill that can and switch and from the manuals use the AI in our work application reduce the repeated works. That is truly correct. Yes, guys. Okay, thanks for your contribution here and inputs. Okay, really helpful to solve the real world problems and implement the automation. Correct. Agree. So now see guys, okay, so most of the you guys, okay, you current tech demand. Okay, that is also true. You can see as of now, guys, okay, in the industry, lots of businesses, okay, lots of businesses want their business to be automated and implement this AI to automate it or solve the problem in easiest way. Okay, AI is making the business, okay, help business to make a more informed decision. That is correct. Yes, correct, guys. Okay, so thanks for your right. Thanks, and this is the I really appreciate it. Okay, so you are right having this conversation with me. So now, guys, see as of now, most of the right you have given this answer. It is correct. Okay, because right there is a demand, guys. Okay, as of now in the see in the market. Okay, everyone is trying to learn this AI. Why? Because there is a demand in the market, supply is low as of now. Okay, there is a demand in the market and there is supply in is lower side. Okay, and now every industry is right. That can be guys. Okay, every industry has their different solutions implemented. Okay, previously in the previous previous decade, previous previous client right. They have implemented the different solutions, but now what they are looking, the client is also looking for their to implement this solution with the help of generative AI or with the help of AI so that they can automate their informed decisions making their with the help of this AI, right? So they can avoid this repetitive tasks, okay, with the help of this AI, make a right efficiency, right? So they can boost their efficiency, make a productive works, right? And make a automation, right? Instead of manual work. So these are the benefits of this implementing this AI solution in the business. So that is the reason, guys, every industry, right, looking for to implement this AI solution to your client, okay, so that get benefits and make a more insightful decision driven, data driven solution will to the business. Okay, that is very important. Okay, so you are from the different backgrounds. Okay, so I want to use this AI skills and would like to implement this my research area. Really great. Okay, Anuteja, it's a really great. Okay, so your decision is very great. Okay, so you can see, guys, there are the different aspect, right? Different branches of AI we are going to learn. Okay, here different means machine learning, statistics, deep learning, NLP. Okay, generative and agentic AI we are going to learn, and according to your use case, guys, we have to implement the things right as per your you are a working professional, you are fresher, some of the from the research background, some are from testing, right? Some of the different background. I know you are from the different backgrounds. Okay, and then you can implement start learning and implement these things into your work. Okay, day-to-day works in the industry or personal work, start automating the things, start utilizing the AI, because you'll be ahead of these others guys. Okay, because this is not a only just buzzword. Okay, this AI is not a buzzword, it is start implementing, right? Everyone is utilizing this AI for their work, right? Automating the things, implementing this more informed decisions from the data driven solution will be there, right? So this is the very big steps toward this achieving this your goal. Okay, and yeah, looking forward to your all know to good use cases of AI. How can you test? Yes, definitely we are going to discuss on the use cases. Okay, every industry guys. Okay, there are lots of industry initially they have implemented this solution. Okay, but then now we want to they implement this solution with the help of AI, right? So that is the reason we are going to learn in the every industry, every domain, in the AI is integrating. We'll discuss on this part. Okay, so now you can see here. So there are the multiple domain guys. Okay, you can see. Okay, why to learn this AI? Okay, because this is the we are going to solve the real-time use cases, guys. Okay, so we are going to solve the real-time use cases in the medical domain. We can say. Okay, in the medical domains there we are going to use the AI to diagnosis. Okay, advanced level diagnosis will be there, right? And if you see there, there are the medical equipment, medical machines are there, right? Okay, whenever you visit this hospital, some laboratories. Okay, so there they are utilizing some AI machine learning algorithm at the back end, and based upon the patterns, based upon the data, okay, by analyzing the data patterns, it is going to predict this, okay, whether this person having disease or whether this right of the scenario, right? So advanced diagnosis will be right, preventive maintenance, preventive action will be taken care, right? So based upon that, in the medical field, we are going to utilize for the diagnosis, advanced operation, right? You can see as of now, there is a technology is very advanced case, we know, right? So we can utilize the online robot-based operations we can perform with the help of AI. Some of the right initially we have to lots of things we have to do right in the manually setup will be required, manually presence will be required to do this all this activity, but due to this AI, due to this advanced robot technology, satellite technology, we are implementing this AI to make this very good use of this AI in the medical industry. Okay, medical field. Then some of the industry we can say in the banking guys. Okay, some of the industry. Okay, we are utilizing this AI in the banking field also. Okay, let's suppose in the banking there is a fraud detection. One of the use case we can utilize this to understand the frauds. Okay, understand the anomaly in this transaction of this customer, some of the right credit card transaction we can understand the where is the anomaly detection is find, okay, with the help of AI, right? So can we can prevent this unusual transaction, or we can say fraud in the banking. Okay, cyber security is very important. Okay, so I'm currently working on the cyber security in the banking. So cyber security is very important, guys. Okay, whenever you're implementing this AI project or some different project, so there is a hacking, right? There are different types of lots of things we have to, right? This banking and other industry have to face. Okay, so in that case, we are how this AI solution will be helpful for this banking and other client domain. We can utilize this AI to make a preventive right action to avoid these frauds. Okay, with the help of AI and some of the advanced applications, like let's suppose some of the advanced application real time we can monitor the health. Okay, we can solve the help of the remote care. Okay, with the help of this AI. Then we can in the creative, right? You can use for the enhanced creative like AI generated podcast will be there. Some of the music, art, okay. So live music, interactive podcast will be there as of now. You can see. How many of you heard about this notebook LM guys from the Google? Yes. Have you heard about this illumination notebook LM? Yes. Yes. Okay. Great. Great. Okay, so you are aware of this, really great. Okay, so now can say there is a real time. Okay, we can just provide the script case. Okay, and we can create this podcast. Okay, very simple, right? Why it is making simple? Okay, what are the day-to-day activity we are making? Let's suppose I want to right drop a mail to my customer, right? My customer or client. I can just frame a mail within the fraction of second, guys. Okay, and I can get the data. Let's suppose there is a one task is there. I want to summarize this report. There is a data. There is a thousands of records. Okay, lakhs of records in the data CSV file. Okay, I want to analyze this data and I want to create the report and I want to pass the summary of report to my client or my manager. Okay, I can implement this AI. I can take this AI to implement to analyze the data patterns, create a reports, and I can within fraction of times. Okay, within the fraction of second, I can get ready with my reports. Okay, how? Because I'm going to implement this AI driven solution will be there. It will going to understand the data. It will going to analyze the patterns and it will going to create the reports based upon the insight, whatever the insight is. And then we can, within the fraction of second, we can, right, within the minutes of, right, we can get this data analysis done. We can create the reports. We can provide this, right, a report and summary to the manager and the client also, right? So this is the benefits, right? What are the times we required initially? We required some of the times for the understanding data, right? 15 days, 20 days, we require the times, and then we have to find the insight from the data another 15 20 days, right? So over the month of periods we required to draw the insight, get the understand the data. Okay, but due to this AI guys, okay, due to this AI, within the right, within the hours of jobs, okay, within the minutes of jobs, we are able to get the data analysis, get the insight, and get the make report ready. Okay, so this is the benefit of AI on the different sites. Okay, not only particular one site, but there are the multiple domains, multiple industry. This AI is being utilized. Okay, so this right then addressing the global challenges, guys. Okay, so addressing the global challenges. Let's suppose some disaster predictions applications. We are going to utilize this. Okay, satellite based analysis. Okay, insight. Okay, let's suppose the real-time climate modeling or AI-driven rescue, right? Some of the application we can utilize this AI, guys. Okay, so they address these challenges. Okay, in the future, as of now, it is implementing. Okay, it is starting implementing. The research is going on this. Okay, these things will be in there. Okay, and then you can see there are the different industry, guys. Okay, if you see, right, there is the gaming industry, agriculture, military, banking, retail. Okay, manufacturing, education industry, construction industry. Every industry we are having this AI application start integrating. Right, if you see, though you don't means you not heard about this, right, the industry they are also start implementing their AI in applications. Okay, you can see in the construction also. Okay, in the construction industry how this AI will be helpful, guys. Any idea how this construction industry, you know, right, in the banking, in the manufacturing, retail, okay, all the industries started utilizing. But do you think this construction industry any AI application of AI? Yes, anyone? Yes. Now you can see in the construction industry also, guys, you can see where we can project planning, right? We have to some project, we have to create some blueprint, right? So project planning. Okay, so we have to understand some of the predictive maintenance also. Okay, of the machinery, what are the different machinery we are going to utilize for the construction. Okay, whether the machine is going to fail. If the machine is fail, then lots of loss to the business, or you can say some there is a loss to the human life also, right? So in that case, how we can AI we can implement? Okay, so we can utilize this predictive analysis. We can observe these machines. What is the purpose of machine? Is there any downtime of machine? We can understand before the hand, right? Any accident or anything is happening, right? This is called preventive or predictive maintenance of this machinery will be very helpful in this case of construction industry. Safety monitoring, we are using the computer vision risk analysis so that this construction will be industry will be very helpful. Okay, this AI applications. So let's suppose this is the banking industry, guys. Okay, in the banking industry, as we discussed, right? So let me discuss one by one here. Okay, in the banking industry, you can see here the fraud detection is very big challenge in the banking industry, guys. Okay, lots of use case we can utilize the automate this. Let's suppose whether this person is loan approved or not. Initially, what are the challenges there? Okay, if the person having there, right, the someone is right there, right, then you can get the approval of the loan. Okay, but let's suppose this person is not related to that person, manager of this bank, right? So then sometimes this manager, it's depend, right, whether they have to approve or not. But nowadays we are not utilizing this manual, right? So we are going to decide based upon the customer history, customer transaction or credit score, right? So based upon that score, we are going to decide whether this person is loan is approved or not. Okay, so these are the lots of applications, guys. Okay, we are going to build the different applications. Okay, different products in the banking domain. But some of the best use cases you can say fraud detection. Okay, so we are using the credit card. Okay, and we have to, let's suppose someone is misusing your credit card for the some fraud detection, right? So you are utilizing the misusing this, right? This is the case comes down to the fraud detections. Okay, we have to understand the what are the anomalies. Okay, what are the anomalies means unusual transactions happening. Okay, so we have to identify with the help of AI. Okay, so this how it will able to analyze this transaction and spot the suspicious activity. Okay, then we can use the chatbot application in the customer support. Let's suppose we are asking the different questions to the our right banking related products, right? I want this credit card. How do I can apply? How can get this, right? The loan approved. This is the kind of loan, all right? Then we can use the customer chatbot application in the industry so that it will without human interaction we can 25/7, right? We can get the answer to your user query and get within the fraction of second we can prepare for the next steps. Okay, so that are the benefits of this banking industry. Okay, fraud detection, marketing lead generation, right? Data privacy, financial forecast, credit analysis, risk management. All these application will be in this banking domain. Along with the, we have the different industry like retail domain industry, right? There we can inventory management, guys. Okay, let's suppose, right? We cannot predict, right? In the what is the future sale, right? What is the future demand, right? Based upon the only on the customer analysis. Okay, we have to take the lots of insight from the business. Okay, what is the right, what is the cyclicity of year, what is the things, what is the trends, okay, what is the previous demand of this, right? According to that we have to take a decisions, right? So in that case demand and forecasting, according to that we have to manage the inventory. Okay, let's suppose we have the business is running and we don't know what is the forecast, right? What is the demand of this particular product in the particular month of the year. So in that, inventory management will be fail if the requirement is very higher side, okay, or lower side. Okay, so we have to, if the we are bearing that, we are managing the inventory on higher side, we have to pay the cost for the business, right? Workshop, right? The pace, and then we have to maintain it also, right? So this is the disadvantage, right? If the inventory is lower side, then you can, how do you can manage this huge demand of this supply of this product, right? So there is a business loss to either both side. To, right, we have to plan this inventory very well. Okay, so we have to understand this, the forecast. We have to make a forecast using the machine learning algorithms, some recommendation systems we are going to implement, and then we can plan this inventory management, okay, with the help of this AI, so that we can track the stock level and predict the demands in the as per the different aspect of this rate. And then dynamic pricing, right? We are going to the recommendation system. Then cashless technology will be there for the taking the payment cashless, right? The inventory management will be there. Customer sentiment analysis will be there, right? So these are the applications we are going to implement in this retail domain and manufacturing. And there are some of the application guys. Okay, military and defense services also. Okay, you can see nowadays, right? For the defense and military, guys, okay, lots of AI-based applications, AI-based drones, autonomous drone. We can see it is helping for the military and defense services. Okay, so they can utilize for the surveillance purpose, right? If there any right unusual activity across this, right, and the borders, across any regions of this country, right, it will helpful this autonomous drone. Okay, so that for the surveillance and this, for this surveillance purpose we can utilize this. Okay, and cyber security, right? We can understand the again the threats in the real time. For that purpose, we can going to utilize this. The gaming industry, right? In the gaming industry, the as of now, lots of games are implemented, right, with the help of this AI base. Okay, visualization will be there, AI based creative will be there. Okay, in this gaming industry, also lots of things we are implementing this AI at the back end. And then we can see the we can utilize this AI for the agriculture industry, guys. Okay, agriculture industry means how then we can see that we not able to predict the right, guys. Okay, we with the manually we not cannot say, right, the what is the right, the future condition, right, for the different farmings, right? We have the different farmings according to different farmings, what is kind of irrigations, what is kind of pest we required, what is kind of seeding, how much control we required, right? So we can predict this, right? What kind of yield will be there, what kind of disease will be there, right? We have to predict this with the help of AI, right? So there lots of things now where is integrated AI based integrated in the farming industry also, crop monitoring. Okay, so predict the yield based upon this, right? The current situation in the right our farm. And then if there any kind of disease is there, right, we just analyzing the image of this the farm, guys. Okay, analyzing the images of this plant. Okay, so we can understand is there any kind of disease is there, we can take the preventive maintenance, what kind of doses we have to provide, right? So these things we can take and we can predict the yields, we can enhance the yield, right? So that this, right, the farming industry gets benefit out of it, right, before the hand. Okay, so that is the very good application of this AI in the agriculture industry also. And the education field, guys. Okay, in the education fields also you can see the lots of, right, as of now the AI tutoring, right, in the virtual assistants, right, we are having this, right? We can say we can take the help of this AI means virtual assistants, get prepared very well prepared on the your examination, your syllabus. Okay, as per your syllabus it will going to curate the as per the user requirement, as per the user preference, it will going to curate the syllabus, it will going to prepare your syllabus, and it will going to write all the guidelines. Okay, how you can prepare, it will give the examples of the topics you can understand in details. Okay, so this is personalized learning will be there in this education field, guys. Okay, as per the student, okay, not generalized. Okay, as per the custom student it will going to plan this. Okay, this student where it is lagging, what is the things we need to plan, okay, what is the action plan. Okay, so this how education field, most of the industry, most of the right the classes, most of the uh, AI, right? There are the training institute. They are start implementing this AI. Okay, personalized training applications. Okay, and based upon the user preferences, they are going to understand what is the user preference, what is the right? User preferences, what is the user motivation, right, to join. Okay, so we can generalize these personalized learning applications so that the we can let every student will be get this ahead of the competitions. Okay, let's suppose some of the students prepare for the higher competitive examination, or some of the prepare for the 10th class, okay, or some of graduation. Okay, so according to that syllabus, we need to prepare this personal assistance so that it will help for the student to prepare their examinations syllabus. Okay, so this is a very good application of this AI industry. And the civil and right, civil engineering and construction engineering, we already saw how can utilize for the construction site monitoring, drone ensure the safety and track the project progress, structure analysis, utilize the sensor to analyze the building stability in the real time. Okay, some of the applications of this in the civil engineer and construction industry also, right? So now we understood, right, why to learn this AI, right? What are the different applications we are going to solve this, right, in this AI field. So far, any question, guys? Anyone, any questions? I hope you got the clarity, right? What are the challenges we are going to solve in this industry? There are lots of industry, guys. Okay, every industry now the requirement for the AI engineer, okay, AI professional, okay, data scientist, machine learning engineer, okay, there are the lots of requirement in every domain, right? Why? Because there is a, right, making this easier for their work, day-to-day works, repeated tasks, and some advanced, right, where this human is has the limitation, right? We cannot beyond some limit, right, things we cannot do the things, right? We cannot understand, right? I have the question: how does this translate AI security or AI as a security? Yes, guys. Okay, you can see the let's of how this translate in AI security. AI as a security. Okay, so now guys, see, whenever we are going to write, we implement this AI solution for the business. Okay, so we have to take care of the measures, guys. Okay, we have to take care of the measures. Okay, so this can what are the AI application we have built up, and those can be utilized for the benefit to society, right? So not harmful to society. So for that purpose, we have to, right, we implement the security guardrails. Okay, so we are have the some guardrail services we are going to implement. Okay, and then we have do some security measures we are going to implement so that it will help this what is the AI we are going to implement, it will help for the business. Okay, it will help for the human community, right? Not the disadvantage, it not turn into disadvantage things to the less human community, right, human society, right? So these are the things we have to take into consideration, like guardrail service will be there, some of the different aspect will be there we have to implement. And here guys see, okay, whenever you are going to implement this solution in the industry, actually industry now, so we have to take a measure. Okay, we cannot directly implement this. Let's suppose I want to build this model and I can to implement directly without any measures. So this is the thing that will be happening, guys. Okay, we have to take these preventive actions. Okay, some of the hackers will be right. It will going to interact with this, right? It is going to data leakage. All these things will be going to place. Okay, but we have to implement some measures, preventive measures, applications of this AI, what we are going to build, some of the services we have to implement so that it will ensure the security. Okay, whatever the project we are going to build with the AI, it will mention the security by implementing this AI measures. Okay, like the guard services. Okay, some of the there are some of the things, right? I will going to discuss in the upcoming sessions also. Okay, OWASP. These are the top 10 for the LLMs for the agentic application when you're going to deploy, when you're going to build. So we need to take into this consideration. Okay, so this will helpful for the safety business. Okay, safety of this, and there are the other things also, right? Other aspect of this also, right? So different business we are going to utilize, right? We are going to implement this AI. In that also we have to take this, right, the for the security concept. Let's suppose in the majorly in the banking service, guys. Okay, in the banking, or let's suppose in the different services, right, we have to secure this application is very important because we know, right, that there are the multiple user, multiple client, where whenever we're going to productionize this application, we cannot predict, right, who is going to utilize what perspective, right? But we have to restrict these applications for its purpose. Okay, so that it will get the benefits. Okay, into the AI perspective also, AI security aspect. Okay, now you can see we are going to move into this, right? What is the career path? Okay, in this AI field. Okay, what are the target role we can apply for this? Okay, I have prepared this one document here, guys. What are the role we can apply in the AI industry? Okay, So you can see we can apply for data scientist, AI engineer, machine learning engineer, Python developer, machine learning developer, AI ML scientist, research scientist, software engineer, DOP, and developer. Okay, I have prepared one document for you guys. Okay, you can refer this. Let me showcase this. Uh, okay. Okay, this is the top 10 roles. Okay, you can see this is the top 10 roles in the AI/ML data science skill set. Okay, you can definitely apply for data science intern. Okay, what are the skill required? We are going to cover this skill. Then AI intern, machine learning engineer, machine learning intern, junior data scientist. Okay, or data scientist. Then we are going to apply for this Python developer, ML developer, machine learning developer, GenAI developer. Okay, by completing this course, we can definitely apply for this role, guys. Okay, ML developer, machine learning developer, GenAI, then prompt engineer, data scientist. Okay, machine learning engineer. Yes, yes. In this course, we are going to cover the machine learning. Yes, definitely. Can we apply for the MLOps? Definitely. What are the right in the MLOps is nothing but the machine learning plus operation, guys. Okay, so we are going to see machine learning, how we can implement this machine learning model building will be there, right? Over the 30 to 35 days, okay, we are going to cover the machine learning, and then we are going to cover the model building also, right? Means model deployment, how we can monitor, how we can track, how we can handle this traffic also, right? Some of the MLOps operation we are going to see deployment side also, right? If you go to the syllabus now, you'll go to understand. Okay, then we are going to apply for data scientist, guys. Okay, in the data scientist, we are going to require statistical knowledge also required. Okay, statistics, some machine learning, deep learning, generative AI. Okay, all this skill will be required for the data scientist also. We are going to cover up this skill. Then machine learning will definitely you can apply for AI engineer. Okay, this is the role. Deep learning engineer, NLP engineer. Then MLOps engineer also there, right? We are going to cover the CI/CD, and as part Docker Kubernetes is not there in the syllabus, but we're going to touch in the Docker part. Okay, ML flow, I'm going to explain what is the ML flow, what is the deployment I'm going to, the API, fast API and fast API I'm going to cover, and cloud services. So that is the reason we are going to apply for the MLOps engineer also, guys, in this course. Okay, once the completion of course, we can definitely go for this MLOps engineer also. And then research scientist in the AI/ML, right? Then AI research engineer, applied scientist, AI model evaluation engineer, data scientist, research assistants, and software developer. Okay, these are the top 20 roles we can target after this completion of this course, guys. Okay, after completion of this course, we can target for this top 10, top 20 roles in this AI field. Okay, I hope it's clear now. So we are going to cover the syllabus. Okay, according to these roles we are going to cover the syllabus. That is the reason I have included this. Okay, these are the roles we can target, definitely target. Okay, and these are the top company, guys. Okay, these are the top company where we can apply. Okay, the as a fresher, as an intern. Okay, we can apply for this role. Okay, Google, DeepMind, Microsoft, Amazon, Meta. Okay, IBM, TCS, Infosys. Okay, so you can target for this company, Wipro, Accenture. These are the majorly this company come up with the data scientist intern as a fresher or major as a AI professional. Okay, yes. Yeah, I will share these notes, guys. Okay, Nagaraju, I will going to share this. Okay, definitely. This is for you guys. Okay, I have prepared for you. And then some of the industry, right? You can see the Infosys, TCS, Wipro, Accenture, Capgemini, Deloitte, JDS Associate, very good company, guys. Okay, there are lots of vacancy in the AI/ML domain. Okay, in the AI/ML domain, there are lots of every year, guys. Okay, lots of vacancy in this company for the AM, for the interns, for the professionals, right? They are making the transition. We can definitely target for this company. Okay, and you can see the company, right? The big tech, you can say Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Meta, Apple. The startup company like Razorpay, Swiggy, Meesho, and Academy, right? So these are the very good startup company. Also, they are offering for this AI/ML role. Okay, and the AML labs also, Turing, Hugging Face, OpenAI, right? Then consulting, Deloitte, EY, UG, PwC, JDS, also a very good company, guys. Okay, this Fractal, Tiger Analytics. Okay, okay, no worries. I will share this course content. Okay, I will going to share this. Okay, this course content, guys. Okay, and these are the company, guys. Okay, we can target this. some other product-based companies, Zoho, Freshwork, Adobe, Cisco, right? And the banking industry also there, right? So we can definitely target this industry, and these are the okay, which industry you can target, and they have most of the vacancy there. And these are the platform guys, okay, where you can apply for the data scientists, okay, for the freshers, okay, where we can apply for the jobs. Okay, I will provide this. These are the different way from the LinkedIn, Intershala, Naukri.com, Kaggle boards. Okay, there are the different platform where we can apply for the jobs. Okay, later this part I generally discuss in the last session, how we can approach to the HR, what are the platform we can right? We can uh, apply the jobs, right? Yes, yes, this certification will be there, right? After completing this course, the certification will be there, definitely. The complete course comes to certification will be there. And we can target for this some of the certification like Azure AI engineer, generative AI engineer from the AWS Azure cloud also, right? Okay, all right. Now you can see, guys, this is the course, right? This is the course, artificial intelligence. This is the batch 445. Okay, and this is the second demo session today. And now you can see, guys, if you want, right, the course content, right? If you go to here, the upcoming batches, this is the artificial intelligence. This is the batch. Okay, this is the timing of this batch. Monday to Saturday will be there, 1.5 hour. Okay, and this is the course content, guys. Okay, you can join this WhatsApp community. You can see this course content here. Okay, I will going to share this link. Yes, yes, definitely. We'll know this all this in the 3 months. Okay, 3.5 months. Okay, time period. If you see, guys, okay, I have previously completed right here 4 to 5 batches. Okay, now you can see this is the last batch I have completed. You can go through this. Okay, 492. Okay, 429. Okay, and you can see here what are the syllabus I have covered. You can just go to it. Okay, the initial Python will be we are going to cover. Then we are going to cover with the pandas, NumPy, advanced Python. Then we are going to cover up this statistics. Okay, statistics is very required, guys. Okay, for this course. Then we are going to understand the machine learning. We are going to start the machine learning. Okay, machine learning, different algorithms will be there. Okay, different pre-processing technique will be there. How can clean up the data, how can handle the data, then how can build the machine learning algorithms like logistic regression, like KNN, decision tree, random forest, then project building will be there, XGBoost, right? And then right, we are going to start the right NLP, natural language processing, and then we are going to start with the deep learning, guys. Okay, we are going to project one project will be there, 1 to 2 projects on the NLP, and then we are going to start the deep learning. Okay, deep learning we have the different architecture, ANN, RNN, CNN. Okay, LSTM architecture we are going to understand, and project building will be there. Then we are going to start with the encoder decoder architecture, transform architecture. Okay, once the transform architecture is done, we are going to start with the this LLM, right? Generative AI. But we are going to understand what is the LLMs, how this LLM are trained, what is the architecture of LLM, right? Then we are going to understand LangChain framework, RAG architectures, and project deployment over the Azure cloud, AWS. Okay. Then how do we evaluate this? What are the tools and agent we are going to understand, right? Then we are going to start the agentic AI, right? And then we are going to understand agentic AI, different framework we are going to understand, Creo, Agno, right? Land graph, hands-on practice will be there. Okay, so this is how we are going to complete this whole syllabus. And at the last, I will going to write this hands-on practice will be the Azure AI, AWS Battle Services all be there. And then we are going to resume preparation, project explanation end to end, MCP, and then interview question answer there will be there. Okay, I will provide the interview question answer where we can prepare for the your job interview, guys. Okay, so I have provided here. I will provide this very details, and project explanation will be there. Okay, how can I explain the machine learning, deep learning, NLP, and generate an agentic app project. Okay, so this I'm going to discuss this. Okay, there will be separate sessions on the project. Resume building will be separate sessions. Okay, I'm going to take this at the last also, right? So this is the high level syllabus. Just go through the okay, understand it. Yes, guys. Okay, for this course, right? The prerequisite only the Python. Okay, but in this course, I'm going to cover the Python course. Okay, Python from the scratch, I'm going to cover up. Okay, the prerequisite is the if you have having basic knowledge of Python, that is fine. If you don't have any prior knowledge, okay, that is completely fine. Okay, so I'm going to cover up from the Python itself. If you see here, if you go to the course content now, So I'm generally cover from the Python guys. Okay, around 20-25 days, I'm going to cover this Python and Python advanced so that it will be helpful for our, because in this course we are going to utilize one of the programming language and that is Python. So I'm going to cover this Python from basic to advanced level guys. Okay, in this course. Okay. So that is the only prerequisite, and the statistics will be required for the learning the machine learning. Okay, but I will going to cover the statistics also in this course. Okay, once you will enroll for this course, you don't have to worry about any other prerequisite. Guys. I will going to cover in the Python statistic will be required for this course. I will going to cover up in this course. Okay, all right. So we'll proceed further. I can see there is a doubt. How can this course will help for experienced person? What the experienced person? Yes, yes, guys. Okay, .NET background, you're in the .NET and you're an experienced person. Okay, definitely you can make a transition in this AI field. Okay, and now you can see the experienced person, how to deal with the HR, how can schedule your experience. I will going to explain at the last. Okay, but now I can say I will use one scenario here. Okay, let's suppose you are working in the .NET background. Okay, and let's suppose in this course we are going to hands-on project also. Right? We are not just understand the theoretical aspect. We are going to implement the practical aspect of this AI on the different side, machine learning, deep learning, generative AI. So there will be a hands-on project will be there. There will be a deployment will be there. And in the interview, guys, okay. So we have to reach out the HR. Okay. So we have to reach out this HR. There is some strategy. Okay. How do we can react? Okay, how we can reach out and schedule your interview. I'm going to discuss this later part. But as of now, I'm going to put your one scenario here. Okay. Let's suppose you are in the experience domain from the .NET guys. Okay. But let's suppose you want to make in the transition. You're from the any other background, but you have the knowledge. Okay, they will check whenever your interview will be scheduled now, they will check your technical knowledge. Okay, you are good with the machine learning, deep learning, generative agentic AI. They will ask the technical questions, and then they will start your means understand the technical depth of this your concept. Okay, and from this course you can expect the 3 to 5 years of people's knowledge. Okay, in this from this course. Okay, the person who having the 3 to 5 years of knowledge in the industry, those kind of knowledge will get hands-on practice. And definitely once your interview is scheduled, then they will check your technical skill, and then you can frame a story, right? So I'm working in this domain, but I start working on the AI project. I got the opportunity to work on the different AI project. Okay, machine learning project, you can mention deep learning project, whatever we are going to cover in the class. Okay, so we can mention, right, those projects, because this is the industry ready project, guys. Okay, not only simple project I'm going to take. Okay, dummy project I'm not going to take in this. Okay, industry ready project I'm going to take in this. Okay, so that you can implement those project, hands-on practice will be there, so that you can, right, make a story, right? I have started, right, 2 3 years back I have working on this AI, right, and then according to AI I started implementing this project on the machine learning, deep learning, and agent. At the end, the business, right, the technical persons want them the technical knowledge. Okay, they are not concerned about this, right? Whether we are from the different backgrounds or not, this they are concerned about the technical. You are good with the technical knowledge, they will give you this opportunity, guys. Okay, because they also come up with from different background, and they also some of them are technical, they have made the transition some different field, right? So that is the reason they will not concern about their background. You are good with the technical skill, definitely they will give the chance. Okay, and they will ask the technicality, you are good with this, definitely in this course we will get this hands-on practice project and its deployment, so that you can, right, will get these things hands-on, so that you can definitely target for this role. Okay, different role. Okay, so okay, how does this course will help for non-IT learners background, media, broadcast, and course help you automate this media? Yes, yes, definitely, guys. Okay, if you are from the right media background, okay, non-IT, definitely can start implementing this, understanding this AI, and start understanding and implementing for your domain also. Because we are going to understand the core AI, how we can start implementing other coding perspective, as well as the no code, low code, like N10. Okay, someone is mentioned this sort of mentioned N automation. Yes, definitely, this is the no code platform, guys. Okay, as of now, initially when we are going to start this course, we are going to start implementing the coding side. Okay, means some of the coding implementation will be there. But later part of this course, we are going to understand low code. Low means very low, less number of less line of code we have to write, and no code means we don't have to write the code, and we can create the workflow, guys, with the help of N8 automation. Yes, definitely we are going to cover in this course. Okay, at the last. how we can create this automation. It is a very simple, guys. Okay, creation of the NLP automation. Here we have to not write the code, any single line of code. Okay, just the automation. With the help of AI, we can create this very different automation. But why we are going for the coding? Then this NLP automation is there. Okay, because you can see the requirement, custom requirement will be there as per the business, guys. Okay, and this automation tool is there providing some of the tools which is not as per the requirement, some of the use cases. Okay, so that is the reason this coding will give the custom. Okay, as per our need, we can create this workflow, we can create this automation by using the coding. We are going to learn throughout this course, but at the last I will going to teach. Okay, I will going to understand, we are going to understand how we can implement without code also. But there is some limitation, that is the reason we are not going for the complete automation analytic like this. But there is a flexibility, there is a customization. With the help of coding, we can customize as per our requirement of the business as the client. So that is the benefits of writing the code. Okay, so we are going to majorly on the coding side, but later part I will showcase what are the challenges of this, right? The automation we are going to workflow creative anything. Okay, and how can implement, how can customize this, how as per the requirement. Okay, but as of now we are going to start with this coding perspective. Later part we'll going to understand on the no code side, low code side also. Okay, got it? Okay, so we'll proceed further, guys. Okay, so now you can see the fresher, right? Fresher definitely target for the higher package, guys. Okay, if you are the fresher intern, we can definitely target for the higher packages, and we can master this AML tools, frameworks, right? And can solve this, implement the real time problem solving. Okay, and those are professional, experienced professional, guys. Okay, so making the transition to data science AI field. Okay, so unlike the better opportunity and high paying job roles. Okay, we can see, so you are in the non-technical background, guys. Okay, you are not in the AI field. Okay, and your space skill will be very less and the growth opportunity very less. But whenever you are upgrade your skill into the AI field now, so there will be lots of opportunity, guys. Okay, not only the careers perspective, because you can see lots of opportunity in the AI field, right? You are in your domain also, you are in the working the your domain. Okay, it can be any domain, right? If someone is testing, someone is the right .NET, someone is the right media domain, non-IT domain, right? So they can integrate this, utilize this AI knowledge and implement in their field, because as of now they're in their industry also, they are expecting the implement start utilizing this AI. Okay, this will be benefit for you guys. Okay, and also you can make the transition to the AI, right? Let's suppose we get the knowledge here, 2 to 3 5 years persons, okay, having the knowledge in the industry. Those kind of knowledge will definitely will get here. Okay, and you can mention, right? Can make a transition very easily in this AI field as a full time, right? So that I will some of the tips and tricks I will going to share at the last. Okay, so that we will get the frame your story. I'm start working on the Python. Started learning, then I implemented this project, machine learning, deep learning, and then I making the transition to AI field, right? This is how we have to prepare, because this theoretically will not be work, but you require the knowledge, guys. Okay, you require knowledge over the next 3 months, 4 months. You'll get this complete knowledge, hands-on practice, and implement project, and then we are in the position to apply for the job. And they will check your technical skill, and definitely based upon your technical skill, they are going to select you. Okay, with respect to without any constraint with respect to your domain. Okay, because most of the guys I see, they are have the different domain, but they have started exploring, they start learning, and they initially gradually, right, one of the projects, some of the tasks they will get, and they get the interest, and they start learning, and they implemented this project different. Initially will be very less responsibility in the project, but later part will take the more responsibility, right, in the project. From the model building, ED analysis, initially we are not going to model building, we are going to for the ED analysis, data pre-processing, some Python implementation of the code will be there. But as we go, right, so we'll go into the more of the AI role, then we are going to implement the end-to-end solution, right? Data pre-processing, ED analysis, model building, and then project deployment. Okay, so these are the different aspects of this project. Okay, so we are going to understand one by one, okay, throughout this course. Okay, so now you can see, so compared to the other roles, guys. Okay, data science AI professional earns more than the others, right? High demand, low supply, specialized skill, and that it is impact on the business, right? Business getting the more revenue generation, right? And more automating the business, right? So that is the benefit of this AI field. And what are the skill required for the AI professional? Okay, for the data scientist, machine learning engineer, what are the skill required? Okay, so you should have the good storytelling, guys. Okay, you should be at the good storytelling skill. Okay, and ask the right question at the right time. Very important. Okay, so whenever you are in the industry, okay, as let's suppose you are a fresher or intern. Okay, and let's suppose you are right the year most of the year in the working right professional. So here, asking the right question. Okay, do not assume the things by own. Okay, ask the right question at the right whenever you have the not clarity about this, right? Whenever you're in this AI domain, data science. Okay, do not assume the anything, guys. Okay, you will interact with the team, interact with the lead. Okay, so I asking the right question at the right time and get the clarity is very important. This is the very good skill of this. Another skill you can the good storyteller. Okay, this is the two things are very important for the data scientist or AI engineer, machine learning engineer. Okay, good storyteller and asking the right question at the right time and do not assume the things by its own. Okay, get this clarity by asking the right question at the right time. Okay, and then you can say the next skill will be the understand the data. Okay, so data gathering will be there, data engineer will be there, will be help you how to get the data. But after getting the data, so understand the data well, interact the data well. Okay, draw the insight from the data. We require some statistical knowledge. Okay, statistical technique will be required. Some data analysis will be required. For that purpose, we require some coding knowledge from the pandas, Python, pandas, NumPy. Okay, for the data analysis, some graphical, right, some scikit-learn library will be required. Okay, for the implementation purpose. For matplotlib. Okay, there are some of the libraries will be required for the data visualization purpose. Data pre-processing, data manipulation, we require some of the draw the insight, right? So we require some coding knowledge also. So for that purpose, we are going to learn the Python. Okay, so statistical technique will be required. So draw the statistical knowledge insight. Okay, from the data, what is the right different hypothesis testing we are going to understand different right the descriptive statistics we are going to understand. Okay, in very detail so that you can get understanding the data in the statistical point of view. Okay, and here we are going to understand different use cases, guys. Okay, we have to deal with the different use cases. Okay, across the different business, we have the different use cases, and some of the use cases might have this classification, right? Some other use cases from the regression problems, right? The classification names. Let's suppose I need to know whether this customer is going to leave this organization or not. Okay, let's suppose there is a telecom domain industry, and they have the multiple users, right? Using the this services. Okay, and we have to understand whether this person is going to leave this organization or not. That is called customer churn predictions. Okay, customer churn prediction. That machine learning algorithm we are going to build here, guys. Okay, this is the classification problems comes under the classification problem, and we are going to build the machine learning problem here to solve this problem. Okay, let's suppose the simple example you can say the spam or not spam. Okay, email is there. We have to classify the fraud detection, disease diagnosis. Okay, customer churn prediction. Okay, some of the use cases we have to understand the use case. Okay, first of all, before solving it, we have to understand the use case, and based upon that understanding the use case, we have to understand which technique I can utilize for the solving purpose. Okay, some of the classification problem there, some of the regression problems, some like let's suppose so self forecasting will be there, energy consumption will be there, estimation, ad revenue prediction will be there, house price prediction will be there, pizza price prediction. Some of the use cases, guys. Okay, where we can make the prediction of the price. Okay, so this is comes under the regression problem where we are going to predict the continuous value, not a classification. Then some of the use cases we have to understand on the customer review analysis, social media monitoring, employee feedback analysis. Okay, so with in that case we are going to utilize the natural language processing. Okay, so we have to deal with the text data. We have to utilize some of the deep learning and natural language processing here will be helpful. And some of the data, right? We have the data, lot of data in the organization. Okay. Second. Sorry. So we are going to build the question answering chatbot, guys. Okay, let's suppose there is a HR policy document is there, and we have to build the question answering chatbot so that user can easily interact with their HR policy document without any right the manual right time wasting and all this stuff, right? So get the correct document and getting the correct document is the very important, and referring the correct document is very important, and getting the correct answer from the document is also very important. Okay, for that purpose we require to build the chatbot applications. So let's suppose some of the legal, right? Legal domain also we require some chatbot application so that it will provide that information according to the legal entities only. Okay, the customer support right? So let's suppose we have the different e-commerce platform, right? Different retail, okay, different platform will be there. According to we have to provide the customer interaction will be there, right? Customer help support will be required. So we are going to build some chatbot applications, some educational assistants. Okay, for that purpose we require some agentic AI guys. Okay, genius skill will be required, agentic skill will be required. So this how if you see from this, right? So we require some Python skill, okay, some statistical skill, from machine learning skill will be required to solve this classification regression problem. It is depend upon the data. We are going to require some of the natural language skill, generative and agentic AI. So this how we are required this skills for the data scientist and machine learning engineer to learn this, right? Statistics, Python, machine learning, deep learning, natural language processing, generative and agentic AI. Okay, this is the skill required to okay become the AI professional guys. Okay, so and these are the all the skill we are including the our syllabus. Okay, from the Python, statistics, machine learning, deep learning, natural language processing, and generative AI. Okay, this skill we are going to learn in this throughout the next 3 to 4 months. Okay, and what are the roles and responsibility, guys? Okay, what is the roles and responsibility of AI professional? That is very important. Okay, understand the business data is very important because we'll get the data. Okay, from the client, we'll get the different. So there will be a different source of data. I'm not talking about this as of now, but later part whenever we're going to build the project, I'm going to explain what are the different data sources, how we can interact with the different data sources, how we get the data. I'm going to discuss this part. But as of now, once we get the data, guys, okay, understand the business data is very important. How do I understand the business case, business data? By using the some of the drawing some insight, by analyzing the data and drawing some insight, we are going to understand business data, right? And this and we have to present this data, right? Findings. Okay, what are the findings? We are going to draw the insight. What are the findings from the data? What is data is telling, right? We cannot understand, right, by just collecting the data. We have to analyze the data. We have to understand the data. Okay, and so that what are the findings we can present to the client, stakeholders. Okay, so that they can understand their data through the data, its data itself. Okay, by drawing the insight. Then after this, right? So for that purpose, we require the data analysis, guys. Okay, so we have to perform some data analysis that is called ED analysis, exploratory data analysis, very extensive we required. Okay, there are some we have to understand the data patterns, data trends, okay, and different features. Different features, nothing but the columns of the different data. Okay, we have to create the EDA report. Okay, EDA report means nothing but the this is the exploratory data. We are going to understand data very details. For that purpose, we are going to understand the univariate analysis means feature by feature analysis will be there. Then bivariate analysis will be required to understand the couple of features, and then we are going to use the multivariate analysis to understand the group of features. Okay, so that we can understand data very well. How the one feature is the independent feature targeting okay, how targeting this target feature, okay, a dependent feature. So as of now you don't know, right, what is the independent feature, target feature, dependent feature. I will explain this whenever we're going to start the machine learning, okay, in the data science. But this is the things will be required. Data analysis will be required. EDA report we have to prepare. Data preparation will be required, so that we can some of the data cleaning will be required. Data preparation we are going to handle the large data set efficiently. Okay, so that we can draw the insight. Okay, and so that after drawing the insight, we are going to data pre-process. After data process, we are going to go for the model building. Okay, model development will be there. Okay, for that purpose, we are going to build the model, and sometimes we require to fine tune the machine learning models. Okay, so this is not only machine learning model, guys. Okay, I'm talking about we require the different NLP models, deep learning. Okay, deep learning, generative, different LLM models will be required to build our applications, and then we have to evaluate and we have to improve this performance of this model. Okay, and then we have to productionize this. Okay, so you can see here whenever we this build this model, then we have to build this application, right, so that business can start utilizing this application. Okay, for that purpose we have to design the architect, and accordingly we have to deploy these AI applications so that business can start utilizing this whatever the application we are going to build. Okay, and then we are going to work with the team, guys. Okay, so we have to work with the team means, okay, so we have to take the feedback from this, right, the client stakeholder. Okay, and according to we have to work around it. And for that purpose, we are not only one team, guys. Okay, we are not only one single person to handle this all the responsibility. We are the part of team. Okay, we have to work in the team. Okay, so we are for that purpose we require the collaboration and communication is very good required. Okay, because right there is a in the team, guys. Okay, in the team will not only one person. Okay, there is the three, five, seven, eight, nine, 10 person will be there. Okay, so let's suppose you are the machine learning developer or a data scientist. There will be some another data scientist, another machine learning engineer will be there. Okay, some of the project manager will be there. Okay, some of the intern will be there sometimes. Okay, and then there are the some data engineer will be there. Some of the deployment team will be there. Right, DevOps engineer will be there. Okay, so this is how we form the team. In the team we have to work on one of the tasks. Okay, we are now, as of now, whenever we are entering the right, the 5 years, right, 7 year person below this person having the experience, they generally work around this some of the tasks. Okay, particular tasks. Let's suppose some person work on the ed analysis, exploratory data analysis, some person on the data pre-processing, data cleaning, some person work on the model building, some person work on the deployment, some person on the different aspect of the project. Okay, different parts of the project, different features of the project, they will work, right? As of now we are not getting the whole project we have to handle, guys. Okay, as of now we have to work in the team, so we have to collaborate among the team, so that whatever the task is, they will industry, right, we will get the task. Okay, there will be the daily meeting will be there. In the daily meeting they will distribute your task. Okay, this is the task we have to work. So they will give the some training. Okay, initially whenever you are going to enter in the industry now, so they will provide some training. Okay, what is the happening, what is the project. Okay, they will couple of months training will be there, and after the training we'll get the right accommodate in that environment. Okay, and after getting accommodated in that environment, they will give the some small tasks. Okay, just understand, explore this, what are the technique available for this approach, come up with that different approaches, different technique. And then we can start building on this gradually. They will give the time, sufficient time, you can explore, and then you can start some of the tasks. Okay, some of the start implementing the code, some of the tasks, some of the features. And then for that purpose, guys, okay, so we have to collaborate in the team. Let's suppose some people works, or some people's work on the some of the tasks. Okay, some of the features, some other persons are working on some of the other features. So we have to collaborate on among the team, so that we can build our complete AI, this solution. Okay, this complete chatbot solution or complete AI solution will be going to build up. Okay, so for that purpose, the collaboration and communication is very important, guys. Okay, this is the very important. We have to work within the team, or work within the different team also, right? Cross functional team will be there. We have to work, right? So this is the right. You can miss initially. There will be not very difficult, guys. Okay, we'll get the time. We'll get the right, the very small tasks initial, but later part, as we right, they will check your right, how we are interacting, how we are getting the task done. As per they increase your task. Okay, going further 1 year, 2 years down the line, they will give the more responsibility. Okay, initially they will not give the more responsibility, but initially we have to get some research work. Okay, or some basic tasks. Okay, based upon that you will judge, and then give the more tasks. Okay, so that the opportunity to learn in that environment. Okay, and learn, and there will be the team, guys. Okay, they team will be very helpful. Okay, they will means they will give the right, what are the things need to be done. Let's suppose you don't understand, let's suppose you are from a different background, you are making the industry, right, AI industry. So they give the some tasks. Okay, initially they will give the some of the exploration tasks. Okay, we have to learn something. Okay, after learning they will give some tasks. Okay, let's suppose they will give the task, they will discuss in the meeting. Let's suppose you not understood what is the task. Okay, we can take the help from your colleagues, teammates, so that they will break down the task. Okay, they will help out initial part, and then you can understand it better way, and they start implementation. Okay, so this how this learning will be there, collaboration will be there in the industry. Okay, and then continuous learning is very important, guys. Okay, in the next 3 to 4 months, right, so I required your full right dedication for this course. Okay, and over the next 3 to 4 months, okay, so we are going to cover this, right, all the syllabus. But after completion of syllabus also, we have to stay updated, guys. Okay, in this field. Okay, this is the field, guys. Okay, never ending means never ending learning. Okay, in this field we have to continuous update. New tools will be there, new learnings will be there day in day out. We have to keep updated, keep learning the things. Okay, that is very important. Okay, so this is the roles and responsibility of the AI professional. And then talking about the course, guys. Okay, talking about the course. So we are going to provide this, right, the updated curriculum. Okay, so as of now, in the right, when I started this learning myself, okay, initially most of the times they are focused on the statistics, Python, and machine learning, guys. Okay, and little bit focus on the deep learning and NLP. Okay, this time there was no generative and agentic AI, guys. Okay, but as of now, there is a right recently they will ask the question from the generative agentic also. So that is the reason in this course we are going to cover the syllabus as per the latest industry requirement. Okay, so that is the reason in this course I have just keep this generative agentic AI, so that along with this right traditional machine learning, traditional AI, where we are going to understand the statistics, machine learning, deep learning, NLP. Along with we are going to learn this advanced AI skill also, because they are asking the interview guys. Okay, that is the reason I have including this syllabus. Okay, then assignment. Okay, so what is the assignment? Let's suppose one topic is completed. Okay, from the Python, I'm going to provide the assignment. Okay, so we have to solve this assignment. Okay, and I will provide this question and based upon the topic code. Okay, and those topic code will be the question will be including the interview question, guys. Okay, so this will be very helpful, this assignment solving. And then we are going to hands-on project, guys. Okay, we are not going to cover only the theoretical aspect. We are going to hands-on project will be there. Okay, and we'll get this idea, right? Initially we are going to exploration site. We'll work on exploration site for few days, but later part how this exploration part will be going to convert in the source code and this building, right, project deployment. We are going to create this project ready templates and how we can build and deploy this. Okay, if you get chance, you can watch my YouTube videos. I recently covered for the free open source community. Okay, so you'll get this right exploration part. What is the exploration part? How you can convert this exploration part in the source code, and then how you can deploy this code, right? So you'll get the more idea about it. Okay, but do not worry as of now. Okay, I will going to cover it. Okay, then we can have the final project, capstone project will be there. Intro guidelines will be there. How can prepare a resume? I will provide the question answering set. Okay, the so that you can prepare the as per the right the current question answering. Okay, I have the list of the what are the questions they are currently asking. Okay, I keep my updated. I will also giving the interview, guys. Okay, day by some other in between I will also giving the some interviews. Okay, so that I can understand what is the scenario in the market, what kind of question they are asking. So accordingly I will prepare, I will modify my content. Okay, course content. Okay, so that we will get the benefits. I will going to share this question so that we'll prepare on that topic. Resume will be support will be there. Okay, we are going to prepare this resume. We are going to give this resume. Okay, so that you can right you have the idea how we can prepare, what are the skill we need to include it, what kind of project we need to include in this. Okay, most of the learners have this doubt. Okay, what is the resume, what are the skill set we are going to add, what is the how we can prepare this resume, what are the kind of project we are going to build. Okay, so this resume guideline will be there. Okay, the job support. Okay, so we are going to provide this, right? So how the which portal, how can we where we can apply these jobs. Okay, for better visual I'm going to provide, and how to discuss with your HR. Okay, how you can schedule your interview. So this HR guidance will be there in this course. So any questions so far, guys? Yes, any questions so far? And this is the prerequisite for this course, guys. Okay, prerequisite about this course is the Python programming language. I'm going to cover this Python programming language, and we are going to set up this Python environment. Okay, so today we are going to go for it. So any questions so far? Yes? No questions? Okay, okay, great, guys. Okay, no questions. Okay, all right. So I hope this is pretty much clear. Okay, so now what we'll do, guys? Okay, we are going to set up our the environment, coding environment. Okay, so how we can start the coding. So as of now, I'm going to start with the very basic coding environment so that you can get very easily to start the coding. Okay, so now you can see there is a offline is one way you can start the coding, and there is a online. Okay, in the online we have the Google Colab. Okay, so let me write here. Okay, okay, if you see here. So you can see, so we are going to have this right offline Python coding environment. We are using the VS Code. We can either you can use the VS Code. Mostly you can utilize the VS Code. You can the alternative is the PyCharm. Spider is there, and we can utilize the Jupyter notebook. Okay, interactive Python notebook will be there. And there is online guys. Okay, online mode we are going to utilize the Google Colab notebook. Okay, and then we are going to utilize the AWS SageMaker notebook. Okay, how can code using the AWS SageMaker notebook. Okay, what is the code we are going to do it? There is a we are going to utilize the AWS cloud also. Okay, to write the code. For that purpose, we are going to utilize SageMaker, AWS SageMaker. and AWS VS Code also. This is the locally VS Code we are going to see as of now. Okay, in the tomorrow session. But in the today session, we are going to understand this Google Colab, how you can start the coding. Okay, very simple, interactive way. You can start the coding. Okay, tomorrow session, I will going to set up this environment. Okay, download this and I will set up this local VS Code by using the Anaconda. Okay, how you can set up. And then later part, right, I will showcase this, how you can implement this in the AWS cloud also, right? AWS cloud, how you can implement, start the coding by using the VS Code and then by using this Jupyter notebook. Okay, so this is the offline. You will get this hands-on offline as well as the cloud-based learning, guys. Okay, so that in the industry, some of the client might require to work on the some of the cloud-based ID. Let's suppose AWS SageMaker is there. Okay, it will provide some cloud-based ID. We can write the code there. Some of the clients might require to use the VS Code on the AWS. Okay, so we can utilize this also. Okay, some of the generally we can prepare okay VS Code offline locally. Generally, most of the scene okay, most of the industry utilize the VS Code. Okay, we are going to utilize VS Code over the offline, over the cloud also. Okay, that is the reason I'm going to cover this both the aspect. And then we are using the Google Colab. Why? Because this course is, guys, okay, this is the course, and this course we are going to implement this very large data, guys, because we have to implement on the machine learning, deep learning side. Okay, in the deep learning we require the very large data, right? We have to deal with the large data. In the large data we require some compute, right? So large compute will be required. And if you go for this AWS and Azure cloud, there is compute will be there. I will going to showcase how can implement, how can start coding on the AWS and Azure cloud also. Okay, but there is a cost associated with that. Okay, if you are going the cloud, right, in AWS Azure, there is a cost associated with that. And if you run on the daily basis, there is a cost, right? So there is alternative way. You can utilize the Google Colab. It is free of cost, guys. Okay, it is a free of cost. We required only your Gmail ID so that you can utilize this Google Colab. They are providing the GPUs and TPUs, guys. Okay, so we require this GPUs and TPU for the training the machine learning models, training the deep learning models, because this will take the large space. Okay, and for large space, we require some large compute. We can definitely go for this AWS or Azure cloud. I will going to showcase later part. But as of now, right, whenever we are going to start with, we are going to start with the Anaconda and then this Google Colab. Okay, so let me go to the Google Colab, notebook. Okay, you have to search Google Colab notebook on the web. So this is the first link, guys. Okay, welcome to Google Colab. Just click on this. Okay, all right. So this pop-up will be there, right? So I have created multiple notebook here. Just create a new notebook. Just click on this. Okay, all right. Now you can see this interface will be open like this. Okay, you can immediately start the coding, guys. Okay, without any, right, setting up, right? Because this Colab, right, Google is providing setup where you can write the code. Okay, it is where you can write the code. You can see here. If you go to here, chain runtime. Okay, in the chain runtime, guys, you can see here this is the runtime, right? They are providing support for Python, R, and Julia, but for us, is required the Python. We are going to use the Python, and you can see here the CPU. There is a GPU and TPU. Okay, this as of now we are using the CPU, but going further, when you start the machine learning, deep learning, we require to use the GPU and TPU because the CPU will not support, guys. Okay, for the large data processing, the CPU will not be right. It will take very time consuming process will be there, and it is not optimized. So for that purpose, we are utilizing the GPU and TPU. Okay, so that is one reason we are going to utilize this Google Colab for this our implementation purpose. Okay, but going further, guys. Okay, going further, I will showcase how same right different machine GPU, CPU, and TPU you can implement over this AWS and Azure cloud. I will going to showcase so that you can have this idea, right? How can implement the different environment from the different cloud platform or different IDs. Okay, so we can understand this. Okay, so now as of now we are utilizing this CPU. Later part we are going to utilize the GPU and TPU. I will showcase this. Okay, now you can see guys, this is very simple, right? This is the one line command. Okay, so just what I did, I have just come here, written this Google Colab notebook, right? I'll showcase this again. Okay, Google Colab notebook. Just type Google Colab notebook, click on the first link. Okay, once this first link you click, guys, this is the open notebook. This dashboard will be there. Just click on this new notebook at the bottom. Okay, and new notebook will be set up. Okay, you can start the coding now directly. Okay, tomorrow session I will showcase how can download this Anaconda. Okay, and how can install this. Okay, today I will showcase this. No worry. Okay, now you can see guys, this notebook is open. Okay, and here this is the interactive environment. Okay, you can see here is the name of file. You can change this name of file. Double click here. Okay, Python basics. I'm going to write this name of this file as a Python basics. Okay, now you can see if you go to this here file. Okay, and we are going to save this file here by clicking on save. Okay, if you want to download this, we can download this file also. Okay, .ipnb or .py file, we can download this. We can print this notebook. Okay, I will showcase this later part, how we can download this, how can after downloaded, we can how this uploaded. Okay, let's suppose I'm going to provide this notebook, guys. Okay, I'm going to provide this notebook and I'm going to download this notebook like this. Okay, let's suppose I have downloaded this notebook. And then next day, okay, let's suppose you want to refer my notebook. Okay, how do you can refer this my notebook? So just go to here, upload to notebook. Okay, upload, browse. Okay, I have just downloaded. I'm going to upload here. Okay, it will going to open this notebook here. Okay, this how we can, whatever the notebook file I'm going to share day by day, you can upload here. Okay, you can start upload and look into that. Yeah, because this is the local. As of now, I have not written anything, but I can upload it and download it. And there you can see here, guys, we can create a new notebook. Okay, open notebook or create a notebook in the drive. Let's suppose this is the notebook I have created here. Okay, from now I want to create another notebook. How do I create another notebook? Just click on the new notebook in the drive. Okay, it will create the new notebook. Okay, here is the previous notebook. It will going to create the new notebook here. We can start multiple notebook at a time. Okay, we can start the multiple notebook at a time, not an issue. Okay, let me reshare the screen. Just one. Okay, I have the Windows 8 laptop. Will this? Yes, definitely it will work. Okay, Windows 8 also it will work. Okay, because it is a guys, we required only your Gmail ID. Okay, you required only Gmail ID. Okay, and the Gmail ID we are going to utilize this Google Colab notebook over the cloud. That is the benefits we have. Okay, so we have the laptop 8. Okay, that is fine. Which Python environment is most used at the work? Colab or Jupyter? Yes, guys. Okay, I'm going to utilize this Jupyter notebook and Colab also. Okay, why I'm going for the Colab? Okay, why I'm going for? Let me share my screen. Just one second. Okay, in the work. Okay, in the work we are going to utilize the Jupyter notebook and Colab notebook. Okay, mostly we are using the Jupyter notebook, guys. Okay, in the work environment whenever in industry, but and Colab notebook also. Why? The Colab notebook, you can learning, right? We are learning and we are going to build the large scale model, right? Deep learning, machine learning. And in that case, we require this Colab is providing this high compute, right? Colab is providing the high compute. So we can utilize the GPU and TPU, right? I can utilize this Jupyter notebook also, guys. Okay, I will showcase you. Okay, I will showcase how you can utilize the Jupyter notebook, Colab notebook. But why we are going to utilize this Colab notebook? Because we are going to utilize GPU and TPU support will be there for the machine learning and deep learning generative application. We require the GPU and TPU support. Okay, because it is a very faster and very efficient. Okay, for working on this. Okay, for the large compute. Okay, so that is the benefit we are going to utilize. Yes, definitely Jupyter notebook will be required. We are going to utilize the Jupyter notebook also. Okay, so generally in the industry we are going to use the VS Code. Okay, VS Code Jupyter notebook, and for the exploration purpose we are using the Colab and Jupyter notebook. Okay, I will going to showcase how you can utilize the Jupyter notebook and Colab from the AWS cloud also. Okay, Okay, we are running too much. We have should we go systematically for we can beginners follow. Yes, yes, guys. Okay, I'm going slowly. Okay, I am not started anything as of now. Okay, as of now, I have not started. Yes, yes, definitely we are going to use the VS Code also, right? Yes, definitely we are going to utilize the VS Code also. Okay, Broadfield. Okay, do not worry about. I have not started anything. Okay, just I have just completed the theoretical part. What is this AI? What are the opportunity? What are the application of this AI? Right over the 2 years, 2 days, right? Over the 2 days, just we are going to start the coding now, guys. Okay, we are going to go slowly, not very fast. Okay, as per your speed, guys. Okay, so I will proceed accordingly, right? So do not worry as of now. Okay, so you can see here just I have set up this right environment. Okay, as of now I not told you okay how you can download this Anaconda and all this. I will going to showcase this part. Okay, but as of now what I did, I have created a notebook. Okay, it is a very simple notebook, guys. Okay, we can start the coding here. You can see this is the file. In the file as of now, do not worry anything. Okay, just in the file, what is the thing? Three parts I have stored. How can download and how can upload the notebook and how can create the new notebook. Okay, so these things parts, three and fourth, the saved notebook. As of now, you can keep it mind this fourth part. Okay, later part I will showcase this options also. Okay, and you can see now this is the runtime. Okay, so this is the code. Whenever you want to create this cell, you can create this cell by using the click on the code. Okay, you can see this will create the new cell. Okay, this is the coding. For this coding purpose we are going to create the new cell. Just click on here and it will going to create the new cell like this. Okay, I want to delete, I can delete it, this cells. Okay, you can see we are going to delete these cells. Okay, so this is how we can create the code cell where we can write the code. Let's suppose I'm going to write this print hello world. Okay, this is the first program I'm going to write. So now guys, so I have written this. Okay, print hello world. I'm going to execute this. How do I execute? Just click on this button. Okay, it will connect this runtime. Okay, you can see it is connected to this runtime. A runtime you have chosen, right? The Python 3 at the backend. Okay, it will connect to the runtime. Once this successfully it will connect to runtime, you can see it is connected to runtime and it will associate some memory and RAM, guys. Okay, you can see this it will associate some RAM is the 12 GB RAM and 107 is a disk space. Okay, it is associated. This is the Google Cloud Compute Engine is there at the backend, guys. Okay, so this is the Google Cloud Compute Engine at the backend. Okay, it has the Python kernel. Okay, and you can see there is a RAM in and disk is associated with respect to this. Okay, so that is the benefits. You can see this is the RAM, system RAM, and this is the disk. This is the Google, right? Google is providing this compute. We can start the coding, right? On the this is not our system, guys. Okay, we are using the Google Compute Engine to write the coding. We can save our work. Okay, let's suppose I have written this code. I can save. I can download this with the for this download option, and I can upload this notebook in the upload option. Okay, so this point is clear, guys. Till this point, any question? How do you can write the first program? If you're not clear, let me. You can ask your question, guys. Okay, so that I can repeat these things. Okay, if you have doubt, you can ask. Okay, is this clear? Shall I proceed further? Yes, yes or no? I hope it's clear. Okay, great. Yes. Okay, you can. It should be interactive session, guys. Okay, not only I will be talking. It should be your feedback will be helpful, right? So that according to your feedback, I will got to know, right? Okay, what is the are you following or not? Okay, I'm talking, I'm just following my pace. Okay, I don't want to go my pace, guys. Okay, I should be at your pace so that you can learn these things. Okay, step by step. Okay, so now I hope you are very good with this, right? How can start the coding, right? Start the first code. Okay, very simple. Okay, let's suppose I'm going to write the another code here, guys. Okay, here. Okay, let's suppose this is the name. I'm going to okay, I'm going to write this. Okay, let's suppose print. Okay, this is the print statement. I'm going to explain this print statement. Okay, what is the meaning of this print statement? I'm going to explain. As of now, I'm not started. I'm just giving the introduction, guys. Okay, the tomorrow I'm going to start actual syllabus. What is the Python? What is the Python history? Then what is the Python features? What is the Python variable? In the tomorrow session, I'm going to start. Okay, just I'm giving the this is the what is the overview, right, of this Python environment. Okay, Python, this. environment, we can say how we can going to set up this environment and how we can start the write the basic code. Okay, I know there are lots of question in your mind. What is this print statement? Okay, what is this variable? Okay, I will going to clarify this in the tomorrow session. Okay, print statement is nothing but the it will show the output, guys. Okay, so this is the output I have written. Let's suppose, okay, I have written like this here, hello. Okay, I have written this hello here. Okay, you can see this is the hello is it is going to printed here. Okay, if you write this print statement, it will going to, you can see here is the string is included here. Okay, this is the string means single quote or double quote is there. I will going to explain what is the string, what are the different types of string we have. Okay, but I have just written there hello. I got this the hello as output, and this print statement same thing. This print is giving this output here. Okay, the print is giving the output whenever we want to see the output. Let's suppose I'm going to define here the name equal to, let's suppose Gukesh. Okay, this is the variable, guys. Okay, so just value this value. What is the value? I'm going to store in the one of the variable. Okay, this is called variable. I'm going to store this value. This is the value, guys. I'm going to store in this variable name. Okay, let me print this, execute this. Now I'm going to print this name. What will the output here, guys? Yes, what will the output of this? Okay, we have stored this, right? This variable, this value we have stored in the name variable. Okay, this is the one kind of variable is there. I am going to explain this variable topic separately. What is the variable? What is the rules of define the variable? I will going to explain later part. But now, as of now, we can understand this is the one value Gukesh is there. We store in the variable, and then we are going to print this variable. Okay, whenever I'm going to print this variable, what is the expected output? This value, right? Gukesh. Okay, so you can see we got the Gukesh as output. Okay, let's suppose I'm going to store in the another value. Let's suppose I'm going to store as age equal to the 20. I'm going to store as a 20 in the age variable, and then I'm going to, let's suppose I'm going to execute this. Okay, this is the 20 is the integer value, guys. Okay, this is the string. Okay, this is called string. I will explain what is the string. Okay, whenever the setup character enclosed by the single quote or double quote or triple quote, we can call this a string, and we are going to store in the variable. So that variable we can call this variable. Okay, any times means many times we can call this variable. We get this value as a Gukesh. Okay, so let's suppose another variable I had defined age. I'm going to store this value as a 20, and now I'm going to print this age. What is the output here, guys? What will the output here? Yes, we are getting this output as a 20 because in the age variable we store this value 20. In the initially what we did, this is the variable, this is the value Gukesh. We are storing some container, and the container is nothing but our this name, and we are calling this name. We are going to print this. We are getting this value. Okay, this is a simple like English language, guys. Okay, it is a look like English language. So let's suppose this is the age. I have written this as a 20 as the age. I'm going to store in the one container, and this container is called the variable age as a variable. I'm going to print this age. I got the value. Okay, let's suppose I'm going to print this. I want to create this right new cell. How do I create this new cell? Just click on this code. I'm going to print here. Print. Okay, let's suppose I'm going to height. Okay, let's suppose I'm going to print here height. Okay, this is the third variable, and I'm going to print this as a 5.9 inch. Let's suppose 5.9 inch. Okay, this is the value. This is the float value, guys. Okay, this is the integer value. Okay, integer means 1, 2, 3, 4, and float means the some decimal value will be there, right, in the float. Okay, so now I am storing this in the variable. This value I have stored in this variable. Okay, and I'm going to create new cell here. You can see, click on the new cell. One time I have clicked, one cell will be created. Two times I have created, two cell will be created. Likewise, we are creating this multiple times, multiple cell will be created. So I'm going to print here height. Okay, I'm going to print here height. Okay, so now what is the output we are getting here, guys? So what is the output? What is the value we have stored? We have stored this 5.9 in this variable height. So we are getting this out as a 5.9. Yes, correct. Perfect. Correct. So you can see here what is the value we are going to store in the container. The container nothing but the variable, right? The variable will store that value. Whenever we are going to print, we'll get that value, right? I hope this part is clear, guys. Okay. So now let's suppose I'm going to perform some simple math. Okay, let's suppose a equal to 10 a equal to 10. Okay, I'm going to store a equal to 10 value. I have stored this a equal to 10 value, integer value, and then I'm going to store as b equal to, let's suppose 20. I'm going to store equal to b equal to 20. Okay, this two value I have stored in this two variables. Okay, this is the 10 value I have stored in the a variable. This is the 20 value I have stored in the b variable. Okay, now I want to make some addition. Okay, how do I make the addition? A plus b. Okay, I'm going to make an addition a plus b. Okay, and then I'm going to print here. So what is the addition we are getting? What is the value of a? What is the value of a? Is the 10. What is the value of b? 20. So we are getting this right. Will be 10 and b value will be 20. So we are getting this output as a 30. So that is the reason we got as output as a 30. Right? Simple. Yes, guys. Okay, we are going to stop here. Okay, just a couple of minutes. I will take a couple of minutes. Okay, and I will going to stop here. Okay, around just 10 minutes more. 10 minutes. Okay, we are going to stop here. Yeah. Okay, just this is how, guys, we can start utilizing this coding environment. Okay, so you can see here. So you can start right the coding simple code. Okay, you can store in the variables. Okay, let's suppose we have performed some addition here. Okay, let's suppose I want to perform some subtraction here. Okay, a minus b. So what is the a value? How it is going to work? It will going to a value is we know it. Okay, it is a value is the 10. Okay, and b value is the 20. So what is the output here? 10 minus 20. We are getting minus 10. Are you going to use the online tool ID while building the app in the course? Yes. Okay, you can see, guys, whenever we are going to build now, we have to explore, right? Initially, we are exploring on the this is the ID. Okay, you can use the ID for the building, right? Building the exploration purpose. We are going to utilize this ID, different ID. It can be VS Code, it can be Jupyter Notebook, or it can be Google Colab or AWS. Okay, so we are using a different ID, and in this ID, we are going to write this code in this IPNB notebook. IPNB notebook nothing but the is the interactive Python notebook. Okay, this is the IPNB is nothing but the I can say. Okay, let me write here. Okay, I want to write the text. Okay, so I'm going to take the text. I'm going to write here heading. Okay, there is a tool, right? The Python. Okay, Python, we can utilize the two extension. Okay, first extension is nothing but the, okay, first extension we are going to utilize this dot. Okay, so we are using the dot IPYNB. Okay, IPYNB. Okay, this is for which purpose we are utilizing? Interactive Python. Okay, so we can write the code cell by cell. Okay, this is the interactive Python notebook. Okay, this is the interactive Python notebook. Okay, this is the interactive Python. What is the benefits of this? Okay, so we can write this code cell by cell. Right? Okay, write code and execute cell by cell. Okay, cell by cell. So that, right, what is the benefit here? We are able to understand, right, where it is able to easy for debugging. Okay, easy for understanding and debugging the code. Okay, easy for understanding and debugging the code. Okay, so we are going to use the interactive notebook so that we can write understanding and interactive way, right? So we can graph chart, we can plot, right? So this is how we are going to utilize this. This is the first option we have .ipynb, and there is second option, guys. Okay, second option is the second option we have this .py file. Okay, that is called model. I will explain what is the model and package later part. And .py file. Okay, this is the two extensions are there. Okay, this is the Python file. Okay, we are having the two extension. What are those two extension? One is the .ipynb. This is the interactive Python notebook. We can start the exploration. Okay, we can explore our code. Okay, one writing the line by line. Okay, but now okay, second type is the .py file. In the .py file, what is the benefit? We are going to write the code in the modular fashion. Okay, write a code in model Okay, modular way by creating this .py file. Okay, modular or you can say functional, right? In the function form. Function is just the modular form. Okay, so now you can see guys. Okay, there is a two-way, right? There is a two-way. This is the Python extension. Okay, so we are going to the dot IPN. You can see here is the IPNB. Okay, this is the interactive Python notebook, and there I am going to create this .py file. Later part I will showcase how you can create the .py file where you can write the code in the model form. Okay, .py is the one model. We are going to function form. We are going to write this code. I will showcase this later part. As of now, we are focused on this IPNB notebook. Okay, later part I will showcase this what is the .py file, how you can create the models. Okay, but as of now, see guys, okay, what we did, so we have written this, right? So we have written this some of the values. Okay, you can directly print this value, but this value is not store anything anywhere. Okay, just I initially I have print this hello world. I have printed this and I got the output hello world. Okay, so here you can see, but this value I not store anything anywhere. This hello world as of now. Okay, but I want to store this value so that I can utilize this value later part. Okay, later part means let's suppose here I have Bookesh, right? This is the name value Bookesh. I have stored the name variable. When I am going to call this variable, I got this value Bookesh. Let's suppose another variable value is the 20. I am storing another variable age. I am going to print this age. I got the value age. The another variable value, okay, 5.9 is the height. We have stored this value in the variable height. We got this printed this height. We got the response. Okay, then again what I did, so you can see here the a equal to 10, this value stored in the a variable, b value 20 value I store in the b variable, and then we are going to print this a and b, right? So we are getting this addition of this. Now the same value, right? The a value is there, b value is there. I'm going to make some multiplication, some subtraction. You can see the subtraction will be minus 10 because the 10 minus 20 will get the minus 10. Okay, so this is how we can define these variables, simple variables, and we'll get the response. Yes, yes, we are going to start it tomorrow, guys. Okay, just this is the intro session, guys. Okay, you can, yes, it is just introduction today, right? So Python basic we are going to start from tomorrow itself. Okay, this is the just a supplementary, right? Supplementary guide. Okay, so can you can understand this? Okay, but now you can say we are going to start it tomorrow. Okay, this Python. Okay, no worry. Is there any website that can recommend for learning the Python basic as a supplementary learning guide? Okay, so guys, there is a right. I will tomorrow's class. I will showcase. Okay, there are the multiple. Okay, way we can start learning this Python. Okay, there is a W3 school is there, or I can say analytics with the. Okay, there are multiple platforms online. Okay, I will walk you through tomorrow session. Okay, on this about this online learning. Okay, we can start learning the basics. How can code? There is a hacker rank is there. Okay, the hacker rank lead code is there. Okay, so we can definitely refer those platform for writing the codes. Okay, but now you can see guys. Okay, this is the today was the introduction. We can how set up this environment over the Google Colab and how can start writing the code, simple code. Okay, tomorrow I'm going to start what is the Python. Okay, what are the features of Python and what are the variables we are going to start tomorrow session. Okay, so we'll stop here. Any questions so far? Yes, anyone? Any question? And do remember this batch ID, guys. Okay, so you can see this is the batch ID. Okay, this is the batch ID. You can see. Just go to the upcoming batches. Okay, upcoming batches. This is artificial intelligence. Okay, this is the batch. Okay, this is the batch. You can remember this batch ID. Okay, so I will take. Okay, what is your question? How you will run whole country project? Whole project, na? Yes. Okay, so now you can see, guys. Okay, as of now, we are going to create this exploration notebook. Later part, we are going to convert in the source code. Okay, and so on top of this source code, we are going to build up app.py file. Okay, application file. Okay, so if possible, I will showcase some example, but it might confuse for you guys. Okay, you can see here. Okay, you can see here is the exploration for notebook will be there. In the next exploration notebook, what we'll do, we are going to create this. Okay, and then in the source code, guys. Okay, in the source code, we are going to write this in the modular fashion. Okay, modular code we are going to write here, and then we are going to create this app.py file, and then we are going to deploy this app.py file. Okay, for that purpose we require the requirement all this time, but as of now I don't want to confuse you guys. Okay, so tomorrow session I will going to discuss on this part. Okay, so do not get confused about this. Okay, so but this is the template, we require this template created, and this template will be right, this app.py file will be deployed in the production. Okay, whole project. Okay, whole project means this, right, source code, we have to create the background. At the initial we are going to exploration file, then later part we are going to create the source code, and then from the source code we are going to create the app.py file. Yes, Sam, you can ask your question. Sam, any questions? I cannot hear you. I have given permission. Okay, no questions, guys. Okay, all right. We'll stop here. Okay, have a great day. Bye. Okay, Nagaraju, I hope your question is answered, right? I will going to run this whole country, whole project, right? So we are going to run this whole project by creating this source code, and by creating the app.py file. We are going to deploy this. We are going to run this code. Okay. I will later part I will going to show. Okay. I'm going to whole project. I will going to deploy. Okay. Okay. Great. If we will use ID, then within this date, new VS code will not support. So I hope older version feature available. Yes, yes. Lakshman, you can see whenever you are going to utilize this now, Anaconda, okay, Miniconda. Okay. In that case, we have this right, and different installers is there, right? You can see there is the Anaconda version 64, Miniconda version is there. Okay. So we can install this version, okay, in your system, and you can start utilizing this. Okay. I will showcase in the tomorrow session how you can install. Okay, this Anaconda. Just download, guys. Okay, so I will provide this link. Okay, just download this package because it will take some time for download purpose. Okay, I will provide this link. Just download this. Do we cover annotated automation? Harish, yes. In the right, in the last. Okay, in the not the start. Okay, in the last, I will take this annotated automation. Okay, so that you can get the idea, right? How you can without code, how can write this? Okay, I will take this in the last of the course. Lakshman, I hope you are. I have answered your query. Okay, some of the feature will not available on the Windows 8. Okay, but if you download this latest version now, so we'll get this. Okay, we'll get this. Okay, the new features also. Right. So guys, you can what you'll do, just download this. Okay, tomorrow I will showcase how you can install it. Okay, so today just download it. Okay, I will talk tomorrow session. I will showcase how you can install it. Okay, so this is the things. I will provide the no, guideline also how you can download and how you can install it. But tomorrow session I will going to okay, we are going to proceed with this installation and the setting of this VS code in the locally. Yes, any questions? Yes, Sam. Now you can answer your question.
Oh, yeah, hi. Actually, are you providing any project same way or like only the training only giving?
Project, yes, hands-on project will be there, right? Hands-on project will be there. If you see my previous batch now, so then I can refer my previous batch syllabus. Okay, there I have provided hands-on project, guys. Okay, not the theoretical part only. This was my previous batch. You can see recently I have completed this batch. There are multiple batches completed. If you go here, right?
So maybe you will cover all machine learning related projects and all remaining all, right?
Yes, yes, correct. You can see here. This is the machine learning, guys. In the machine learning, I have covered
How
this
many
hands
projects are like giving?
more than 5 projects, guys. Okay, more than 5 projects. Okay, this
5
should,
projects.
yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And this is right, and some of the right, the different algorithm we are going to build the different project. Okay, but the real-time project, guys. Okay, means real-time is hands-on. This complete end-to-end production ready project. We are going to at least 5 projects. Okay, but there are lots of projects, right? One machine, one algorithm, we are going to build one project. Okay, one start from start to end. Okay, there are multiple projects will be there, but this production ready project will be there. At least 5 projects will be there.
But but here you mentioned like a agentic AI with Azure and AWS, right?
Mhm.
So agentic means like you are like a helping to like build any something app or something.
Correct, correct. We are going to build one project with the agentic tools like a land graph, Creo, Agno. Okay, we are going to implement this and we are going to build a project and we are going to build a app out of this. Okay, you can see here in this agentic app, right? You can I have
Mm.
built this in the agentic rack, guys. Okay, agentic rack I have built up here in this
Uh-huh.
second hands-on project
Okay.
agentic rack, multi-agent. Not only agentic rack, multi-agent framework I have built with the LangChain as well as the land graph also. Okay.
Oh, okay. So helping to like deploy into AWS and cloud also, right?
Yes, yes. You can see here. You can see here. I have deployed this project. Okay.
This is good, yeah. The whatever you are showing is very good. But really you are helping to develop and to make
Yeah,
knowledgeable
yeah.
person.
Right. Okay.
That's
So you
that's
can
what we
see.
are expecting, right?
No, no, no. You can see. You can see. I'm going to project deployment. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Hands-on project will be deployed, and you can watch my YouTube recording also. Okay. Open
Yeah.
source recording will be
Yeah.
there.
Really, if you help me to like not me, if you help this batch to develop like whatever is showing in hands-on, that is really, really helpful. Everyone will get job in the market. Really, I'm telling you.
Yes, yes, definitely. And you can see, if you write join this course now,
Hmm.
definitely right. I have covered this right recently batch. I have covered now. So
Yeah.
hands-on practice will be there, and deployment and monitoring also there. You can see CI/CD GitHub action will be there. Okay. So as of now, I just close this application. Okay, whatever I deploy. Okay, because this is a some paid version I'm utilizing. I need
Mhm.
to after deployment. I need to stop this application. Okay, but you can see my logs here. Okay, in the GitHub. I have deployed multiple projects. Okay, and there is a GitHub action will be there. Okay, for deployment purpose, let me go to the financial chatbot application. This is the Copilot. If you see the GitHub action now, you can see this is the deployed project. You
Oh,
can see,
GitHub. Yeah, yeah, right. Yes.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
you can see here. Yeah, so this is the deployed application in the Azure web app. Okay, you can see the build and deploy will be there. Okay, build and deploy will be there. Okay,
Mhm.
so this is a hands-on practice will be there, guys. How can interact with the GitHub? How can build and how can deploy this
Yeah,
project?
that's yeah, correct. Yeah, yeah, that's why. See, whatever you're teaching, we are spending our 2 months. Yeah, exactly, it will take some time, right? Not within the 2 months, we'll complete all these
No,
things,
no,
right?
no. It's
It will
right. You can
take
see,
months. Right?
yeah, 3.5 months around. Okay, the three
Oh,
and a
three
half
and a
months.
half months. Yeah, yeah. Really, this is very helpful. Yeah, really, whatever you're showing, current trend and current market, these are the things required. Only the basic Python that won't help us to like
No, no,
survive
no.
in the job
Agree,
market.
agree. Not
That's what
basic
like
Python will
really
not
if
have.
you like teach all these things, you remember always here
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah, definitely. And we will also remember, right, this course, what is the content we are getting now. So
Yeah.
definitely will be helpful. This is the knowledge, guys. Okay, at least not this is not fresher level knowledge we are getting. We are getting the 3 to 5 years people having the knowledge in the industry. Those kind of knowledge will definitely get this from this course. I will make ensure that. Okay.
Oh, okay. Really, yeah, that is really good. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Great.
So
Great.
I'm interested. I will join this course. Yes.
Okay, okay, sure, great. Okay, and in the community sessions, I'll be just I have provided right one of the you can watch that also. Okay, how I have start the code in the this is the rack project. Okay, actually I have built the
Mhm.
rack project, and then I'm going to in the next week I'm going to plan to deploy this also. Okay, didn't get chance to deploy in the last week, but in the next week I'm going to deploy this. Okay, so you can possibly join there also. You can understand how you can create the exploration notebook, how you can create in the source code, and this source code how you can deploy in the Azure cloud, okay, and AWS cloud also.
Mm. So previously, how many batches you handle?
Yeah, I have completed 6 batch here.
Oh,
Okay,
6 batches.
yeah,
Maybe in
yeah,
the 6 batches, you face many problems, right? Like a
yeah,
project
yeah.
handling project.
Yes,
So
yes,
maybe you will
exactly.
correct it, and now we gain the more knowledge and that to
Yes,
provide, right?
yes, yes, right.
That's what.
Because
Yeah.
yeah, because I also appear for the interview, guys. Okay, and in interview what will happen, so I got to know, right, what is the current scenario in the market. Okay, so they are asking for the deployment side also, right, most of the times. So that is the right whenever this learning from this class now, you don't have to go outside to learn any other things. Okay, so that kind of knowledge we are getting here, not from the development, for the project deployment, project monitoring, auto scaling, handling the traffic. Okay, what is the load balancer. Okay, and then how can push the code, how can CI/CD action will be there, right? How can maintain, how can create the different branches. Okay, not on the main branch. We have to rail over. We have to create the different branches. We have to push our code, develop our code on the different branches, feature branches. We have to merge into the our main branch, and from main branch we have to deploy to the production, right? So this is how the flow will be there. Okay. Tomorrow, if possible, I'll just showcase the domain, but I don't want to confuse you guys as of now, okay? Because some of the very fresher, right, and they don't know what is the things happening. But as we've spent right 3 month, 4 month time now, you'll get this right understanding how the thing, how the working, how the development will be there, how the deployment will be there, what is the land graph, what is the agentic RAG, okay, and this different right different frameworks we are going to understand the over this course.
So yeah, you will take only Monday to Friday or Monday to Saturday classes?
Yeah, guys. Okay, this is a very long course actually. Okay, if you
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
I generally take this Monday to Saturday. That is the reason. You can see in this course. Okay, generally 1.5 hours to 2 hours. Okay, till going to, and you can see this is the I have taken almost 90 classes, guys. Okay, 92, and you can see here, well, each class is a 2 hours or around
Yeah,
2 hours.
that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Weekends also you will take anything Saturday, Sunday, maybe an extra evening time or something, or same timing only.
Same time, only same timing. Okay. So, but we have to patience, guys. Okay, over the next 3 months, 3.5 months, we have to patience. Okay, because okay, whatever the learning we are happening here, no, we not right. So this is complete end-to-end learning here in this course itself. Okay, you don't have to go and learn the something else, right? So deployment in somewhere else. I'm going to cover here in this course itself. Okay, so I require your patience, dedication, so that you'll get most of it from this course. Okay.
Mhm.
Uh, we need a job, so we have the teachers and help to us build our GitHub action to get this job before the end of this class. Yes, definitely, guys. Okay. So you can say I will showcase, right? I will teach you, right? So that it will be this learning will be helpful for the getting the jobs. Okay. And the GitHub action, okay, I will showcase this. Okay, what is the GitHub action? How can deploy this code? Okay, within the GitHub action or in the Docker file, how can get it, right? Before the class, I will showcase right, how can start building the resume, how can resume preparation, question answering preparation for the interview perspective. We'll discuss on this part, and definitely we'll ready at the end of this course. Okay, for the job ready. Yes, you can. You are the fresher, right? I experience in the Python a bit, but because of RAG. Okay, no worries, guys. Okay, RAG we are going to start later part. Okay, we are not starting RAG as of now. Later part we are going to understand in the generative AI. But as of now, we are going to start the Python, machine learning, statistics, deep learning, NLP, and then later part we are going to start generative AI, agentic AI. In that case, we are going to understand RAG and all this. Okay, do not worry about the thing. So we are fresher, right? So you can learn from the very basics from the Python. If you are having the knowledge, that is good. If you're not having the knowledge, that is also good, not an issue. Okay, so I will going to cover from the Python to the advanced, right? And the general agentic AI also. What is the earliest time recording available? Yeah, Nagaraju, this is the after the class completion. It will take some 2-3 hours to process this recording. Okay, and I will get the afternoon, right? So after this class, after 3 hours, I think it will take 3 hours or 4 hours to process this recording. We'll get this after that. Recording will be there, right? End to end. You can see here the class 1 day is completed. Right? This is the second day. It will take some time for the recording, but you can definitely 3 to 4 hours you will get this recording. Okay, so this is the course. If you go to the course, right, and you can see here, this is the first day recording and notes I have provided here, guys. Okay, first day recording will be there in LLM Graphy application, and this is the notes. Okay, first day. So second day, you can find the recordings and notes also. Okay.
So AI related, you are handling only this batch or any advanced courses or other batch also in this one?
Yeah. Other branches also I'm going to conduct a generative and agentic as
There is a
separately.
different subject or same class?
Uh, oh, same subject.
Same only, same artificial intelligence related only.
Yes,
Or
artificial
like the
intelligence.
advanced artificial intelligence.
It means the advanced means there is a generative and agentic a separate course is there. Okay, this is
Separate
the
course. Okay.
yeah separate course means you can see this course will be learn last long for three to 4 months. Okay, but generative and agentic AI will be also for the next 3 to 4 months also.
Mhm.
Okay, you can see here this is starting, right. This is the running on this parallel batch. Okay, I am running. So it is not, yeah, yeah. So this is how you can, I have covered almost 70 lectures. It is a very depth, okay, guys. Means industry project will be there, multiple project will be there, okay, in this course. And going further, also I'm planning for you guys. Okay, some of the many have requested for this certification batch also. So I'm planning to come up with this some of the certification batch also. Okay, for you guys. Okay, so it will be helpful for you, right? So some certification like AWS or Azure cloud. Project will be implement here. We can add in this. Yes, yes, definitely, Jatin. Okay, what are the project we are going to implement here now? So I will going to not only single project for you, your batch guys. Okay, I will going to create a one group and I will give to three person one project, 4 person one project. Okay, like this. Okay, so that overall batch will not get the same project. Okay, so we'll get the different project, and we are going to implement, and definitely you can apply in the CV also. Okay. Okay. Any other question, guys? I can see hand is raised. Okay, Sam. Any questions?
Oh yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, no, not at the moment.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Great. Can you share your IT experience? It will be easy for me to ask some question with the comparing technology. Okay, guys. Okay, you can see. Actually, okay, when I start right in the 2017, 18. Okay, so I was from the mechanical. Okay, mechanical background, guys. Okay, actually, okay, I'm not from the this computer background. Okay, but when I start learning the things, right, I did my post graduation, I did my masters, okay, in this, right, in data science. Okay, in the my bachelor degree, I have completed mechanical. Okay, but later part, I have upgraded my knowledge in the data science, okay, field. Then initially, right, I don't know what is the C language, Python language. Okay, so I started gradually learning these things. Okay, and I got to know that, right, it is a very interesting field. We can start implementation the right. So initially, I was not working on the completely data science. I was working on the Python development. Okay, couple of years. Then in the later part, I got the opportunity to work on the data science project. Okay, initially there was no generative and no agentic AI initially. Okay, then I started working on the Python development for this using the AWS cloud. Okay, mostly I was working on the data pipeline creation, guys. Okay, initially part. Most of the data engineering side I have worked initially. Okay, means what is the data pre-processing, data cleaning for the different AI project, right? So I was working on that team. And later part, I got the opportunity to work on the some of the feature building, right? Some of the feature selection, statistical technique. So there I got the learning of the statistics and all this stuff. Okay, what is the statistic? How we can implement for the feature building and for the important understand the feature importance of the different in the industry, guys. There are the lots of features, lots of columns will be there. Okay, so we cannot right directly utilize all the columns and start building the project. Okay, that is not thing happening. So we have to understand the feature importance by using the statistical techniques. There are multiple statistics techniques. When you're going to start the statistics now, we're going to understand, okay, what is the statistics perspective. And the complete statistics is the integrated in the machine learning. Guys. Okay, machine learning utilizes statistics at the back end, mathematics and statistics, nothing else. This machine learning algorithms. Okay, so that is the reason this Python, the statistics is very important to start. So initially I got the working opportunity to work on the Python side, then some feature engineering, feature selection side. And then after a couple of years, guys, I got to got opportunity to learn on this model building side of machine learning. Okay, initially my experience on the machine learning side, but later part I developed my skill on the operation side also, MLOps side also. Okay, how can build this operation side, how can manage this, how can scale these applications, how can deploy, right? This how I got this learning. And then I got this new opportunity in the as a data scientist, okay, from the machine learning. Initially I worked as a Python developer, then I got as a machine learning developer, then I got the opportunity as a data scientist. Okay, I worked there. And data scientist, I got the right end to end, right? The complete project means how can start from the data pre-processing, data cleaning to model building. Okay, so I was completely able to handle it. Okay, it is based upon your experience, guys. Okay, how you can, let's suppose 5 years. In the after 5 years, I got the opportunity to work on the complete project, guys. Okay, data science. Initially, within the 5 years, I got only working opportunity on this. Some of the piece of the work, okay, not completely end to end. Okay, some piece of work, let's suppose in the data cleaning, data pipeline. Okay, so this was the work initially I worked. In later part, I start working on the statistics, feature engineering, feature selection, then model building start, right? Model building part. Then after 5 years completion, I work right, work on this right, majorly on this complete end-to-end solutions, building this from the data cleaning to model deployment, model building. But generally I didn't get chance. Okay, I right, generally in the project there are lots of team members will be working around us, right, and they are helping, right. So we have to contribute to some of the features, not complete end-to-end, right. Okay, so this is actually happening in the industry. We will not get completely one person for the one project. Okay, so there will be team along with, as of now I'm couple of years I'm working on this, right, generative and agentic AI most of the times. Okay, because there's some of the right industry is utilizing generative AI solutions most of the times. So I'm working on this generative AI agentic AI, and there is also right along with my there are some developers, right, data scientists, gen AI developers are there. Okay, so who is working with me. So some was taking on the fast AI implementation, some was taking on the development side, some was taking on the some of the data gathering, data indexing pipeline. Okay, so this how work will be distributed among the team, and we have to come work around it. Okay, so team will be very helpful, guys. Okay, team will be very helpful for you also, for me also. I can cooperate, I can understand, you can stuck any point of thing, they will help you out, right. So this is the environment, very good environment in the right this field. Okay, it can help each others. Okay, and they can right means pull out, right, means some of the situation, difficult situation, right. So this is the very good. We have to. That is the reason this collaboration, communication is very important part, and learning, right. Keep learning day in day out. Okay, so I hope Nagaraju, I just little bit I have provided my experience. Okay, so guys, you can see whenever you start now, you will get this right. Little bit work, not complete work, right? But we are going to understand this. Okay, we are going to understand this complete end-to-end machine learning cycle, complete data science cycle, like step. Okay, so from the data gathering, should you should be in the position. Okay, you should be in the position from the handle this one-handed project from the start to the end. Okay, at the end of this course. Okay. Okay. Great, guys. So we'll stop here. I know it's pretty much late. Okay. Sorry for late. Okay. But we'll continue tomorrow. Okay. Have a great day. Bye. If you have any question, I will couple of minutes will be here for answer your question. Others we can drop off. Thanks. Thank you, guys. Bye.